Detective Olivia Monroe sipped her coffee, her eyes scanning the small jewelry shop. It was 8 a.m., and the shopkeeper, Mr. Dalton, was already pacing around in distress. "Detective, my mother's antique bracelet is missing. It's priceless, both in value and sentiment," he blurted out. Olivia nodded, noting the absence of a forced entry. The glass case that housed the bracelet was intact, without a single fingerprint smudge out of place. "Who else has access to the shop?" she inquired, her voice calm but authoritative. Mr. Dalton rattled off a short list: his two employees, Maria and Dave, and his son, Eric, who had stayed after closing last night. "No one else," he confirmed. "I need to speak with them," she insisted. Within minutes, all three suspects stood before her. Maria's hands trembled, Dave's gaze was shifty, and Eric appeared nonchalant, an unusual demeanor given the circumstances. "Where were you last night after the shop closed?" she asked Eric directly. He shrugged. "At home, like usual." Olivia arched an eyebrow. "Care to empty your pockets?" she challenged. Eric hesitated, then slowly turned his pockets inside out. "Nothing." Olivia's eyes then shifted to Maria and Dave. "You two as well," she ordered. But before they could comply, Maria broke down sobbing. "I needed the money for my mother's surgery," she cried, pulling out the antique bracelet from her bag. "I was going to pawn it today, but I couldn't go through with it." Olivia sighed, relieved yet saddened by the revelation. "Mr. Dalton, it seems the bracelet is back in safe hands. Though Maria will need to face consequences, perhaps leniency would be in order given the circumstances." Mr. Dalton's face softened, and he nodded. "We'll sort it out," he agreed. With the case closed, Detective Olivia took one last sip of her coffee, tapped her notebook shut, and headed out the door, ready for the next mystery waiting to be solved.